Hello, this is a channeled message for you. Trust that it has found you when it was meant to. This is a timeless reading, and I am here with the utmost gratitude that I can speak to you today. Let's just dive in. This one just wants to get out. You are meant to be seen. You deserve to be seen. You should be seen. And deep down, you want to be seen, and your highest self and spirit want you to be seen. And I actually don't know if this one's going to be that long today, because that feels like the message. I do want to make sure that I give it a chance to all come out, but you should be seen. You deserve to be seen. That really is what is resonating the most and is coming out as the most immediate. I am definitely seeing some people who struggle with that for whatever reason. I am hearing a lot of learned behavior. So many of you taught yourselves and learned at a young age to not be seen. Many of you believe that making yourself smaller is how you'll survive. And many of you, and this, I don't want this to sound unkind or blunt, but I'm just going to say it as it's being presented to me. Many of you are not able to live up to your potential because of this fear. And it is time to let yourself be seen. It does not need to be in these huge sweeping motions, but I am being guided to ask you to take steps every day for the foreseeable future to allow yourself to be seen. And they can be really small steps. I think they probably for a lot of you will be very small steps at first, and that is okay. This is a muscle. This is working something. This is practicing. This is getting used to it. This is you do one thing and then it'll be easier. It'll be easier. And if so far you've been listening to this message and there is a thing or a person or an endeavor or whatever, if there is something that you have been thinking about, the thing that came to you immediately, that is the thing that has you wanting to be seen. That is where to start. If it's reaching out, if it's telling somebody something, if it is starting something new that you've been afraid to, if it's sharing something with the world but haven't, out of fear of being seen sharing, it is time to do that. And if nothing has come to you, then I'm hearing if nothing is coming to you, you actually probably have the most desire and deservingness of being seen right now, and maybe have, I don't want to say more work to do, right? But it might permeate in more areas than you realize, is what I'm hearing. And it's like Spirit's just they should be seen wherever they can, wherever is possible, however is possible. And that is if you're kind of going about your day to day, and this actually is for everybody, but you find yourself tempering yourself or not stepping into your authenticity or holding back, those are the moments to pay attention to and ask, am I getting more or less out of this tempering? So you deserve to be seen. And that came out really strongly. I've been having a strong reaction to those words. I am feeling that this is emotional for many who are here, who are listening. I am, so I will be vulnerable myself and be seen a little bit. I cried during this a little bit. I got teary-eyed and I got a little choked up while this was coming through, and that's not in my real life, I guess, personal life. I'm not a crier, but I'm not a crier. But that's the first time that's happened as I've been channeling. So it feels significant. And I think that could be, it's very cups energy, and I didn't pull any cards for this. I don't know if I need to, but there's definitely that, obviously, that watery cups energy. Water signs might be significant. This might be activating one of your water signs. I have Venus and Mars and Cancer, so that's where my water is sort of activating right now. And those are kind of where we are today is significant, but again, timeless message. Like holding back tears might be significant, crying might be significant. And so I know that's vague and broad, but I do think that those are some things to pay attention to. Like choked up, like, and that's part of this. And then I'm also hearing the phrase, and I don't know how this fits in, but it's falling asleep at the wheel is what I'm hearing. And I really, this one's hard to even like share in this context, because I am struggling to see how it connects. I actually got this message before the other one, and I've been hearing it for a few days and didn't know what to do with it. And now it's sort of, okay, it's starting to make sense. Falling asleep at the wheel. So I feel like this responsibility, like I'm hearing that it's not literal, but that feels irresponsible to say like, oh, it's not literal, don't worry. So I guess like, but also it feels irresponsible to say be careful, because I don't want to be alarmist. So this one's interesting for me. So falling asleep at the wheel might be significant is what I'm going to say. It feels significant for some reason. So what I'm hearing from Spirit is, in this context, right? When you're quote falling asleep at the wheel, it means that you are letting something slide, right? You're like you're kind of like not holding up your end of your responsibilities or whatever. And so this is not saying that you are an irresponsible person, but this is saying that you have a responsibility to yourself. You have a responsibility to this world that we are in to be true to yourself and to be seen. And so if you are doing things that is muting and dampening you and your light and your brilliance and your truth and your purpose, you are falling asleep at the wheel, and you are not contributing to society in the way you could or should or know you should. I think a lot of you know that you have more to give, and it's this fear of being seen that is preventing you. So I think for a lot of you, the fear of being seen is very ego driven, and that makes sense, right? Using the word ego is tough because I think it has connotation that it's negative. It's not. We are human beings. We all have ego in us, and it's part of our lives. But Spirit is saying, don't think about being seen as something you are doing for yourself, because you are doing it for yourself, right? That is the truth. But also, you have a bigger role to play, and you are significant, and you have something to give, and you know that. I think deep down you know that. And not letting yourself be seen is preventing that from coming out, and therefore you're not sharing those gifts with the rest of us. You're not sharing. You're not letting us see it. You're not letting us benefit from it. You're not letting society benefit. You're not fulfilling your purpose. So I think this is a lesson that a lot of you, if you've stayed and this resonates, this is a lesson that you have perhaps been grappling with for a while. And I think it was part of your purpose to grapple with it. And now it is part of your purpose to take everything you've learned and be seen. This is random. As I was about to sign off, food delivery might be significant. I don't know what that one's about. A relation, like, maybe just like pay attention to your relationship with food delivery, like the apps. There might be an overuse for some, over reliance, but I'm also seeing like a staunch, maybe under reliance, where you have a lot going on, but food delivery has just been something you've decided is frivolous and can live without, and so therefore you do. But like, maybe there's a night where it could benefit you, and just, it's so I think if that part resonates, it's almost like don't be afraid to do things that make your life easier, that help you out. Ask for help. I think maybe there's some of you that just need help being seen, and maybe the first thing you do is ask for help with it, right? Ask for help. Ask for someone to see you. So that could be there. And then the other side of the food delivery is check your spending, check your reliance on it, right? You may be feeling like, you'll know this resonates, right? If you're getting food delivery once a week and that fits into your life, this part isn't for you, so you can leave it. But if I said that and that really, it's you, not like, is that me? Like you're like, yep, that's me. Then it is you. And it's just one of those, like, just like check to make sure that value is in alignment. So how's your body, mind feeling? How's your finances? How are all the areas of your life? So really, really random, but that's something there. I think I'm going to leave this there. I do want to reiterate, you have a wonderful light. You deserve to be seen. This collective is coming in a little bit more strongly these days. So I see you. I see you. And so if that helps, that there is just one more person seeing you, then please take that and use that however you would like to. You deserve to be seen. I believe that is all. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Go be seen.